You know, Joe, sometimes I feel like I spend half my life making tea.
That's the most British thing I've heard today, Rumi. What's it now, 6 cups before noon?
Well, 5.5. The last one didn't count. I forgot the sugar and it didn't feel right.
That's serious business. Tea should never be disrespected like that.
Exactly. So what about you? Are you still doing that weird smoothie thing in the mornings?
Hey, don't call my spinach banana protein bomb weird. That's my fuel. I can't start my day without it.
I can't start my day with it. Anyway, all this talk about routines made me think, why don't we talk about our daily lives today?
Yeah, that's a good one. We always get questions from listeners about how to talk about daily routines in English. It's such a useful thing to practice.
Welcome to the English Pod, the place where we help you improve your English through real-life conversations.
So for those of you listening, I'm Rumi.
And I'm Joe.
And today we're diving into one of the most natural and important topics in English, daily life and routines. Whether you're learning English for school, work, or just to connect better with people, talking about your routine is a great way to build vocabulary and fluency.
We'll talk about how we go through our day, from the time we wake up to the time we go to bed, and share real experiences, answer each other's questions, role-play real situations, and give you tips you can actually use.
So let's start from the top. Mornings. How do you usually begin your day, Joe?
Well, I try to keep things consistent. I wake up at 6:30 a.m., mostly because I like having quiet time before the world starts buzzing.
You're one of those people.
Guilty. I get up, drink a glass of water, room temperature, and then do about 10 minutes of stretching or light yoga, just to get my body moving.
Wow, that sounds peaceful. I wish I could say the same. My alarm goes off at 7 a.m., but I hit snooze at least twice.
Classic.
I finally drag myself out of bed around 7:20. First thing, bathroom. Brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I make tea.
Of course.
Then I go sit near the window and check messages, emails, and sometimes just stare at the sky for a while. It helps me reset.
That sounds really nice, actually. Do you eat breakfast?
I do, but it's very simple. Toast with peanut butter or maybe boiled eggs. I can't eat anything heavy in the morning.
You'd hate my breakfast then. Smoothie, oats, sometimes scrambled eggs, too.
A whole feast.
I like to fuel up, especially on days when I know I'll be busy.
Do you ever feel tired even after waking up early?
Sometimes, yeah. That's usually when I've slept late. Sleep is so underrated. What about you? How many hours do you sleep?
7, ideally, but on stressful days, maybe 5 or 6. It's not great.
Do you check your phone first thing in the morning?
Unfortunately, yes. I know it's a bad habit, but I can't help it. What about you?
I try to wait at least 30 minutes before checking any screens. It helps me stay calm and focused.
Do you prepare your clothes and stuff the night before?
Not really, but I do make a mental checklist. Do you?
Yes. If I don't, I waste so much time in the morning deciding what to wear.
Do you listen to music or anything in the morning?
Sometimes podcasts or calming instrumental music. You?
Same. I like lo-fi beats or jazz in the background. Sets the mood.
Role play, morning routine conversation.
Hey, Joe. Good morning. You're up early again?
Morning, Rumi. Yeah, I've already had my smoothie and done my yoga.
Impressive. I just woke up. Can't even open my eyes properly yet.
Didn't sleep well?
Not really. I stayed up watching a Korean drama. Totally worth it, though.
You and your dramas. So what's your plan now?
Make tea, stare out the window, and maybe toast some bread.
Sounds cozy. I'm heading out for a short walk. Want to join?
In my pajamas? No thanks.
Fair enough. Enjoy your tea, tea queen.
And you enjoy your spinach bomb.
Let's share a few tips with our listeners to help them talk about their mornings in English.
Sure. First tip, use simple verbs like wake up, brush, wash, make, drink, and eat. These are essential when describing your morning.
Second, try using sequencing words like first, then, after that, next, and finally. It makes your routine sound organized and natural.
Tip 3, don't worry about being perfect. Just practice saying your routine out loud, even if it's just to yourself in the mirror.
Fourth tip, write it down. Try journaling your morning routine in English. It helps with writing and remembering vocabulary.
And lastly, listen to conversations like ours and try to repeat them. Focus on pronunciation and rhythm.
Great tips, Rumi. All right, that was a solid start to our day and this episode. Next up, we'll talk about what happens after the morning, the workday or study routine.
So don't go anywhere, folks. We're just getting started.
All right, Rumi, we've talked about how we start the day. Let's move on to the part most people either love or dread, the middle of the day.
Ah, yes, the magical time between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m., also known as the grind.
Or the great blur, depending on how many Zoom calls you have.
Exactly. So let's walk through our midday routines and maybe help our listeners learn how to talk about work, study, and everyday tasks in English.
So let's say it's 9 a.m. I usually sit down at my desk with my second cup of tea and start checking emails.
Second already?
Don't judge me. It helps me focus.
Fair enough. I start with my to-do list. I usually create it the night before, so in the morning I just start working through it.
That's smart. I make mine right before starting work. I write it down in my notebook because physically writing things helps me remember.
Do you work in one long block or take breaks?
Oh, I need breaks. I usually do about 90 minutes of focused work, then take a 10-minute break. Sometimes I stretch or just walk around my apartment.
Same here. I follow something close to the Pomodoro technique. Work for 25 minutes, break for 5. Every few cycles, a longer break.
Wow, that's disciplined. What do you usually work on?
Mostly content creation, editing, writing, and answering client emails. Some meetings in between too.
Sounds productive. I usually switch between designing, responding to queries, and doing research for future projects.
Do you eat lunch at the same time every day?
Not really. Sometimes I'm in the middle of something and forget the time. But I try to eat around 1:30 p.m. What about you?
12:30 p.m. for me. Sharp. I get super grumpy if I'm hungry. No one wants to deal with Hangry Joe.
Noted. What do you usually eat?
Simple stuff, rice and vegetables, maybe some chicken or lentils, and lots of water.
Mine changes every day. Some days it's leftovers. Other days I cook something fresh. If I'm lazy, I'll just make a sandwich.
Do you prefer working from home or outside?
I like the comfort of home, but sometimes I miss the buzz of a cafe or co-working space. You?
I actually love working from cafes once or twice a week. It resets my brain. But for deep work, home is better.
Do you listen to music while working?
Only instrumental. Lyrics distract me. Do you?
Same. Sometimes I even play nature sounds, rain or forest. Helps me focus.
Do you ever take a nap during the day?
Guilty. A 15-minute power nap works wonders. You?
Only when I'm really exhausted. Otherwise, I feel groggy after napping.
Do you cook your lunch or order food?
Mostly cook. Ordering is a treat. Do you ever meal prep?
Sometimes, but I get bored of the same food every day. I like variety.
Do you ever talk to friends or family during lunch?
Sometimes I video call my sister. Lunch is the perfect time to catch up.
Role play. Lunchtime chat at work or a study break.
Hey, Rumi, did you grab lunch yet?
Not yet, Joe. I got caught up in finishing that design file. You?
I just had mine. Made a rice bowl with veggies and tofu. Want to eat together?
Sure. Let me heat up my food. Leftover pasta today.
Nice. How's work going?
Pretty smooth. Just had a long client call earlier, but making good progress.
Same here. Morning was busy, but I've got a lighter afternoon. Planning to step out for a short walk later.
Good idea. I need to stretch too. Been glued to the chair all day.
After lunch, let's do a 5-minute stretch session.
Deal.
Let's go over a few helpful tips for our listeners to talk about work and midday activities in English.
Absolutely. Tip 1. Learn and use time phrases like at noon, in the afternoon, after lunch, around 2 p.m. These give structure to your routine.
Tip 2,
Use workplace or study verbs like check emails, attend meetings, submit assignments, review notes, complete tasks.
Tip 3. Practice small talk phrases. For example, how's your day going? Did you have lunch? What are you working on?
Tip 4. Use sequencing here too. First I check emails, then I reply to messages. After that, I focus on project work.
And tip 5. Learn polite requests you can use at work or school, like, could you please explain that again? Would you mind helping me? Can I join you for lunch?
These make your English sound more natural and confident.
That wraps up the midday part of our routines. Next, we'll jump into how we spend our evenings, from winding down to hobbies and dinner time. Okay, so we've powered through the morning hustle and afternoon focus. Now comes my favorite part of the day, evenings.
Evenings are sacred. It's the time I finally get to exhale and do something for myself. No deadlines, no emails, just peace.
Same here. Whether it's relaxing with a good book, going for a walk, or just lying on the couch like a potato, it's the best part.
You're a productive potato, Joe.
Thanks. So, let's walk through what our evenings usually look like. Maybe our listeners will pick up some phrases and expressions to describe their own evenings.
So my work usually wraps up around 6:30 or 7 p.m. Right after that, I shut down my laptop and stretch, just to let my body know that work is over.
That transition is so important. I do something similar. I'll go wash my face or change into comfy clothes to create that mental switch.
Exactly. Then I usually spend some time in the kitchen. Cooking in the evening is kind of therapeutic for me.
That's nice. I try to cook 3 or 4 evenings a week. On the other days, I'll heat up leftovers or just order something small, maybe soup and salad.
Dinner's usually around 8 p.m. for me. I like eating late. And I spend some time doing things I enjoy, reading, sketching, or watching a show.
I eat a bit earlier, around 7 p.m. Then I either take a walk if the weather's nice or play the guitar for a bit. It clears my head.
You still play?
Yep. Not very well, but it's fun. What about you? Any new hobbies recently?
I've started journaling again, just 10-15 minutes before bed. It helps me reflect and slow down.
That's such a good idea. I tried it once, but didn't stick with it. Maybe I should try again. Do you cook every night or just when you're in the mood?
Mostly when I'm in the mood. Some days I just eat something simple, like a wrap or soup. How about you?
If I don't cook, I just grab something light. Too tired sometimes. Do you eat alone or with someone?
Alone usually, but I often call my mom or my best friend during dinner. Makes me feel connected.
Do you watch TV while eating?
Yes, guilty pleasure. I always have a show playing. You?
Sometimes. Other times I eat in silence or listen to a podcast.
Do you clean up right after dinner?
Not always. I usually wait about 30 minutes, then clean up. What's your after-dinner routine like?
Usually some screen-free time. I read, journal, or play music. I try to avoid phones after 9 p.m.
Do you go out in the evenings? Not often. Maybe on weekends. I like staying in on weekdays. You?
Same. Homebody life during the week. Weekends are for friends, fun, and food.
Role play, relaxing evening conversation between friends.
Hey, Joe, how was your day?
Hey, Rumi. Pretty good. Finished all my tasks on time. Just got back from a walk. What about you?
That's great. I just finished dinner, tried a new recipe, chickpea curry. It turned out surprisingly good.
Nice. You're always experimenting. I had a lazy dinner, just grilled cheese and soup.
Comfort food is king. Doing anything fun tonight?
Thinking of watching an episode of that space documentary. You?
Sketching a little. Might watch a Korean drama later.
Let me know if it's good. I need a new series to binge this weekend.
Will do. Enjoy your relaxing night, Joe.
You too, Rumi.
Let's give our listeners some helpful tips to talk about their evenings in English.
Tip 1. Use common verbs like cook, relax, watch, walk, read, clean, call, write. These are great for evening routines.
Tip 2. Add time markers such as after work, in the evening, before dinner, around 9 p.m., or before bed to explain when things happen.
Tip 3. If you do something regularly, use phrases like I usually, I often, I like to, I tend to. These make your speech natural.
Tip 4. When talking about hobbies, try saying, I've been getting into. Recently, I started. One thing I enjoy is it shows interest and fluency.
Tip 5. Use phrasal verbs like wind down, chill out, tune in, zone out, head out, drop by, stay in. These are super common in casual English.
That's a great list. Talking about your evening is a perfect way to improve your English while also reflecting on your day.
Next up, we'll talk about nighttime habits, getting ready for bed, sleep routines, and some useful phrases related to ending the day.
So, light a candle, put on your pajamas, and get cozy. We're almost at the end of our daily journey.
It's funny how important night routines have become. I used to think just brush your teeth and sleep, but now it's a whole ritual.
Same. I think having a consistent night routine helps my brain slow down. It tells my body, hey, it's okay to relax now. So, for me, my night routine starts around 10 p.m. That's when I begin preparing to disconnect.
Disconnecting is key. No more emails, no work talk, no scrolling through social media.
Exactly. I usually start by putting away any mess from dinner or work. Then I'll do my skincare. Cleanser, toner, moisturizer. That's my quiet self-care moment.
Nice. I do a quick face wash, brush my teeth, and then light a small candle or use a calming essential oil diffuser. Lavender usually.
Fancy. I love lavender too. Then I change into my sleepwear and sit in bed with a book or my journal. I try to avoid screens.
Good call. I sometimes stretch for 5 minutes, then lie down and read. If I'm really tired, I just turn off the light and practice deep breathing.
Do you ever listen to anything while falling asleep?
Yeah, occasionally. I'll play soft nature sounds, rainfall, ocean waves. Nothing too loud or distracting.
I tried that once. It made me dream about getting caught in a thunderstorm.
That's either calming or terrifying, depending on the volume.
Do you sleep at the same time every night?
I try to, around 11 p.m., but if I'm not sleepy, I just lie there and breathe slowly until I doze off. You?
I sleep later, closer to midnight. I like having some quiet time after everyone's gone to bed.
Do you keep your phone in the room?
Yes, but I keep it far away. No scrolling before sleep. What about you?
Same. I put it on airplane mode and leave it on the side table.
Do you use an alarm or wake up naturally?
Alarm, always. I use a soft tone, not those loud, panic-inducing buzzers.
Those are the worst. I use a calm chime sound too. Makes waking up less violent.
Do you dream often?
All the time. Sometimes they're vivid. I even write them down occasionally.
That's so cool. I forget most of mine the second I open my eyes.
Before we wrap up, let's share some useful phrases and tips to help our listeners talk about their night routines in English.
Tip 1. Use routine action verbs like brush, wash, change into, turn off, set, lie down, fall asleep.
Tip 2. Practice using soft phrases like, I like to unwind. I usually get ready for bed. I take a few minutes to relax.
Tip 3. Include relaxing activities like listen to soft music, do breathing exercises, read a book, take a warm shower.
Tip 4. Try using present simple tense when talking about your routine, like, I brush my teeth. I go to bed around 11. I read before sleeping.
And tip 5. Be mindful of phrasal verbs and natural expressions. For example, turn in, to go to bed. Drift off, fall asleep slowly. Nod off, fall asleep unintentionally. Stay up late. Wake up feeling refreshed.
These phrases make your English sound fluent and conversational.
So that brings us to the end of our full day. From morning routines to work and study to relaxing evenings and winding down for bed.
We hope that by listening to our conversations, you've picked up real phrases, natural expressions, and practical vocabulary to describe your own day.
And remember, practice makes progress. Try recording yourself talking about your routine. Or better yet, write it down and turn it into your own podcast-style diary.
That's a cool idea. You'll be surprised how much confidence you gain just by practicing out loud.
All right, time to put the day to rest. Thanks for joining us.
Wishing you a peaceful night or a great morning, depending on where you are.
Wherever you are in the world, make your routine yours.
Until next time.